it's Elle here from Beyond Expectations. In this video, I'm going to answer one of your questions in regards to reshaping, transforming your body. I'll read out the question and I'll give you my answer, and it goes like this. Elle, hi, what weights did you use to get your arms toned like that? They look amazing. Thank you so much, Ibby, for your kind words. And this is a question I get so often from women. I personally know what it's like to have arms that I'm not particularly happy with. During the making of Beyond Expectations, my arms were quite thick and not in a good way, and they were kind of jiggly, and I just basically wasn't happy with them. So me personally, I always wanted tight and toned arms, and I would see these girls, particularly living here in Australia. It's generally warm, even on a cloudy day. It's usually muggy. Our winters are not too bad. It only snows in certain parts of the country, but here in Sydney, Australia, it doesn't snow at all. And if you're from California, our weather's pretty similar to yours. So we have a pretty warm weather year round, and our cold's not so cold. So more often than not, you'll see women in singlets, short t-shirts, dresses, bikinis in some cases. And if you don't feel confident about your arms, then this is going to be a problem for you. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. I always wanted to have tight, toned arms. And I'll be honest with you, and I will tell you the truth, and I'll give you a way moving forward. Now, here's the reality and the truth. Don't hate me. Don't, click off straight away or throw stones or whatever the case may be. But I don't want to lie to you, and I want to be very honest so that you can move forward and achieve your goals. There is not one magic exercise that is going to give you tight toned arms. Now I'll say it again, there isn't one magic exercise that'll give you tight toned arms. The fitness community, the exercise community, people who are selling their apps or their exercise programs or whatever the case may be would like you to believe differently. But the reality is, if you don't consider what you put into your mouth, ultimately you need to be losing the body fat off your body. That is going to result in tight toned arms. You already have the arms that you desire. If you look at an anatomical chart, which is basically a chart of our muscles and our structure of what we look like, you definitely have them, because you wouldn't be able to lift up your child, your shopping bags, open the car door, open the door. You wouldn't be able to do anything. So they're already there. We just need to lose the layer of fat on top. In saying that, there are certain exercises which can improve your arms, but ultimately, first things first is to lose the layer of fat on top. And the way that you do that is with nutrition. Having said that, moving forward, some of the exercises that you can do and things that I enjoy doing are, no, cardio is not the answer, particularly for arms. That is going to be done with nutrition. In terms of weights, my suggestion to you would be is to do dips. That's something I did in Beyond Expectations, which is you can do it on a chair, you can do it on a bench, and you basically bob up and down. I'll leave a link to my exercise program in the comment section so you can go and check that out. You can do dips, you can do bicep curls, and you can do sidearm raises. This will also be found in my exercise program. And to be honest, 10 years on, it hasn't changed too much. It's still pretty much the same as when I made Beyond Expectations. The difference is I no longer do cardio because I maintain my shape and physique with my diet, but I do still do weights, and that's something I enjoy doing because I do like to have tight toned arms. But ultimately, whatever exercise you undertake, you need to consider your nutrition. And ultimately, if you do have thick arms and you want them to be tighter and toned, if you have similar arms like I did during the making of Beyond Expectations and you just do weights, that's all you do. What will happen is you'll develop the muscle underneath and you haven't lost a layer of fat on top. So you had a tight, firm bicep or tricep or shoulder, deltoids, and now you've developed those muscles. So let's say they're about yay big. Now they're this big. But you've also got the fat on top. So then your arm will be thicker. If you do not want thicker arms, I would suggest make sure that you do nutrition first, exercise next. What John and I like to say is 90% of your attention, focus, time, energy, preparation should be your diet. 7% weights, and if you'd like to do cardio for general health and well-being, for your heart, for your mental health, all that good stuff, do it for that. But don't think that 90% cardio and 7% weights and 3% diet is going to get you there, because unfortunately, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's not going to work out for you. I can guarantee you that if you undergo an exercise routine, you do not tweak your diet, very rarely will you see a big change. You might see a little change, you might look a little bit tighter and a little bit toned, but if you want massive transformation, basically what you saw me do during the making of Beyond Expectations, you're going to have to consider your nutrition. I really do hope this helps. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do hope this helps you to move forward and make wise decisions. Thank you for subscribing, turning on the bell notifications, all that good stuff. Head on over to elle.com and grab yourself a free copy of 7 Rules from Beyond Expectations if you haven't already. And we'll see you in our next one. Jen and I love to see you stop by. Thank you. Bye-bye.